podcast episode, Common Mistakes English Learners Make and How to Fix Them. Hi, everyone. Welcome to English Learners Podcast. I'm Hannah, and today we are talking about mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning English. That's okay. Mistakes help you learn and get better. But some mistakes happen again and again. In this episode, I will explain the most common mistakes English learners make. I will also give you tips to fix these mistakes. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, mixing up he, she, and it. Many English learners confuse he, she, and it. For example, saying, she is my brother, instead of he is my brother. Is saying, he is my sister, instead of she is my sister. Why it happens? Some languages, like Chinese or Turkish, don't have different words for he and she. So, it's hard to remember which one to use in English. How to fix it? Practice small sentences like, he is my dad. She is my mom. It is my dog. And look at pictures of people and say their pronouns out loud. For example, I look at a man and say, he is happy. Look at a woman and say, she is smiling. Practice every day. Soon, it will feel easier. Mistake number 2, forgetting a, an, and the. Articles a, an, and the are small words, but they are important in English. Learners often leave them out or use them incorrectly. For example, I saw bird instead of I saw a bird. She is teacher instead of she is a teacher. Why it happens? In some languages like Russian or Japanese, articles don't exist. This makes it hard to know when to use them in English. How to fix it? Use a or an for one thing when it's not specific. For example, I have a pen. She eats an apple. They use the for something specific or already mentioned. For example, I saw a cat. The cat was black. Don't use articles for general ideas. For example, cats are friendly, not the cats are friendly. Practice by describing objects around you. I see a chair. The chair is brown. Mistake number 3, wrong word order in questions. English questions can be tricky. Learners often say, and you are happy instead of, are you happy? And where you go instead of where do you go? Why it happens? In many languages, word order stays the same for questions and sentences. But in English, the word order changes. How to fix it? Remember, English questions need helping verbs like do, does, or are. For example, statement, you like pizza. A question, do you like pizza? And statement, she is happy. The question, is she happy? Practice changing sentences into questions. For example, a statement, he plays football. Question, does he play football? Listen to English speakers or watch videos to hear how they ask questions. Mistake number 4, using the wrong verb tense. Learners often confuse the present and past tense. For example, yesterday, I go to the park instead of yesterday, I went to the park. Why it happens? English verbs change for the past tense. Some are regular, add ed, but many are irregular and hard to remember. How to fix it? Some regular verbs add ed for the past. For example, present, I play. A past, I played. Irregular verbs. These don't follow the rules. For example, go, went. Eat, ate. See, saw? And make flashcards with the present tense on one side and the past tense on the other. Quiz yourself every day. Write about your day in the past tense. For example, today I eat breakfast. Yesterday I ate breakfast. Mistake number 5, translating directly from your language. Some learners try to translate sentences word for word from their own language into English. This causes mistakes like, I have 25 years instead of I am 25 years old. I like very much pizza instead of I like pizza very much. Why it happens? Every language is different. Direct translation doesn't always work in English. How to fix it? Learn common phrases as whole sentences. For example, how old are you? I am 25 years old. I like pizza a lot. I watch simple English videos or read easy books to see how sentences are written. Mistake number 6, pronouncing silent letters. English has many words with silent letters, like a K in knife, a T in listen, a B in comb. Learners often pronounce these letters, which sounds strange to native speakers. Why it happens? In many languages, every letter is pronounced, but in English, some letters are silent. How to fix it? Listen to native speakers pronounce words with silent letters. Practice these words daily. For example, knife, no, knee. A listen, castle, often. Comb, climb, thumb. Say the words out loud until it feels natural. Mistake number 7, forgetting plural forms. Learners often say, I have 2 cat instead of I have 2 cats. There are 3 book instead of there are 3 books. Why it happens? Some languages don't use plurals or they use them differently. How to fix it? Add S to most nouns for plurals. For example, the cat, cats. Book, books. Add as to words ending in S, X, th, or esh. For example, box, boxes. A dish, dishes. Practice by counting things around you. 1 apple, 2 apples. 1 chair, 3 chairs. Mistake number 8, using the wrong preposition. Prepositions like in, on, and at can be confusing. For example, I'm good in English instead of I'm good at English. He is in the bus instead of he is on the bus. Why it happens? Prepositions don't follow the same rules in every language. In English, some prepositions seem random. How to fix it? Learn common phrases. Good at, not good in. On the bus, not in the bus. Interested in, not interested about. Practice using these in sentences. For example, I'm good at cooking. She is on the train. Mistakes are normal. Everyone makes them when learning English. The important thing is to learn from your mistakes and keep practicing. Which mistake do you make most often? Try to fix it using the tips I shared today. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to English Learners Podcast and keep learning with me. Remember, practice makes perfect. See you next time.